Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing a little bit more of PLO 2025. Let's do just that. Finish setting up. Yeah, let's see how the session goes. What normally happens is that streaming improves my mood no matter what, and I kind of need that today. I somehow felt down the whole day and not quite sure why that is. There's really no tangible reason for it. It's just one of those days where you wake up and you're like, ugh. Wish I hadn't. But so far the streaming is always turned around, and if not, then it'll be a short stream. That's fine as well. If I figure that I'm not playing good poker, we'll see. So we had an interesting day yesterday. The first stream, and absolutely wonderful. Like, no matter what we did, we always hit. The second stream was pretty much the opposite of that. Subsequently, for the day, we were down, I think, on stream like 3 binds. I did play a few more hands off stream. Didn't go much better. I think we were down like 5, 6-ish binds, something like that for the day. It's not the worst. And while I did make some mistakes, especially in the second stream, there was a lot of run bad involved, or just spots where we didn't get there. It wasn't, in PLO, it's not always necessarily run bad, it's just 60-40 spots that don't go in your favor. Not a huge deal. So, we're finally being quote-unquote blessed with the new client update on Natural 8. Updates should make things better. I don't see anything that's better than before. For me personally, we can only play 4 tables now. The new table layout is weird, or at least not as ideal as before. Like you'll see as soon as we get hole cards, they're kind of like fanned, like you would hold them in a like a poker player would hold them in a Western movie in his hand, like fanned a little bit, and instead of just being nicely side by side and clearly visible. Not much of an upgrade, if you ask me. James PKR, thank you very much for tuning in. Cheers! Appreciate the good lucks. Can use some today. Gladly take it. Cheers, man. So while we're waiting for Run It Once to offer us some tables, we'll add more. What's it called? Natural 8 tables then. Well, when I say more, unfortunately, it's only up to 4. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I think the cards used to be more spaced out and larger. So we get to check, okay. With it folding around. And Chi-Ching in the channel as well. Good to see you. We might actually take this down. It doesn't have like 9s, 8s, jacks. Oh, cool. That's a decent starting end. 10-7. Oh wait, Jack 10-7-6. Decent-ish at least. Over here with a double suited hand, a lot of gaps, but we still call closing the action, which is alright. Do we do here? We have 2 gaps in there. I think we still want to raise it up. This guy's short. If he pushes, we'll call. Here we see a bet of half pot. We do take it down with the 3-bet on table 1, by the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not blocking the 9, not blocking a jack. Just let it be. Flopping a top pair, decent start. Also holding the ace of diamonds. Means I for sure want to c-bet here. Okay, that looks good. Been good there as well. So it's in any case probably not going to be the longest stream. I need to set aside some time tonight to put the last preparations in for my weekend trip. But we'll see. I'm sure we're going to be good for 2-3 hours at least. So who do we have here? This guy's fun to play against. Nah, I don't think so. Make it last 2 acts, sure. Oh joy, we get to play heads up. Yeah, the 6 and the spade in our hand, I think makes this an alright c-bet. Ah, finally. Alright, we found a nicer table. This guy to our right has proven to be a lot of fun and rather profitable to play against in the past as well. Wait, how do we... Okay, that's how we do that. Up here, why we're not closing the action? Well, actually this guy does raise sometimes. I suspect he's not going to raise much from the big blind here. Shows you what I know. Excelsior Rusher! Wow, good to see you! That's some fancy emotes you got there. Not bad. So we block draws heavily. There are no flush draws out there. We'll start off with a check. Also, the numbers seem to be like the font used is a little bit different. And except for quad 7s, we now have the ultimate nuts here. If this guy... Yeah, he is called unhappy. Cool. At least according to my note. If we get raised here, I'm never laying this down. We only lose this to quads. Like, not 400 BB, I'm not laying it down. Over here... Decent question, sir. And I think the answer is gonna be nope. The kings take it down. And here, the min raise, I tend to kind of ignore those. Short stack coming in for the raise. King 10, 9, 8. The conductivity is good enough. You have the king high suit. It's going to be heads up. We can push on any flop since the SBR is going to be less than 1. It's not the most ideal one. It's not the worst one. It's one where we're going to get the money in. He has aces. Blocks some of our 2 pair outs. That's a kind of a pity. Let's see if he wants to run it. He's a nit like I am. Good for us. Oh, that's bad for us. A 10 and a 10 only at this point. The 9 not helping. We get some money back. Over here, we come over the top with the pair, the flush draw. Actually, 2 pair, the flush draw, and him being short. He has a set here. Alright, well, maybe run it twice, but oh, I've already clicked the button. This is an 8 for gutter as well. That's good. Don't pair the board on this one, that would just be nasty. Alright! 2 out of 3 here. I take it. And just a quick glance at the lobby in NutRaisin, it seems like with that change of only now being able to play, what is it, 4 tables at the same time? At least of any one game, you could play 4 PLO and 4 no limit, and that makes me go like, oh. Don't care about that possibility at all. But anywho, it seems there are fewer tables going on now. I'll keep an eye on that on the next weeks. Maybe they reverse that change. I would be all in favor of that, or at least bump it up to 6 tables. 4 is kind of stingy in my mind. Okay, that looks good when switching around. Complete Broadway hand, without any suits, however. So if either of these guys comes over the top, we're gonna come over the top again. The big stack raises again, we are out. If a small stack raises, we're in. Since nobody starts the raise, we're not going to either. No point in that. And I'm gonna 5-ways check fold this one a lot. And meanwhile over here, this seems a little bit too strong to just check it. It's kind of up for discussion, I guess, since we're going to be out of position for the rest of the hand. But in that case, playing at a lower SPR is beneficial, a little bit beneficial to us. Okay. It's not a good board. He checks, giving us the nut flush draw. A little bit of a blocker up and down. Alright. Do you want a rabbit hunt? Nah. Over here? Nah. And this is why this is a troubling hand to complete here. You catch so many spots where you are getting the price, you need to continue if somebody bets and somebody calls. You're not gonna ever be happy, it's not gonna get any easier to play this hand down the road. Unless, you know, you hit your gutter or your full house, but meh. So just avoiding these very thin spots, in my mind, makes it much easier. Ultimately, they don't really change much about your win rate, if anything at all. Anything happening on run at once for us? No, not yet. Fortunately, today they do have the Super Splash hours happening at what? No Limit 100 and PLO 200. Here's to see if that works out for that. If that works out, as in if you're gonna see some PLO 200 games kick off later today. We did see some yesterday, strangely enough. Oh, not strangely enough. We've been seeing them for a while now. Kind of surprisingly, some PLO 200 action has started on Run It Once. Not so far though. We're sitting at PLO 10, PLO 20 waiting for more players. And there's some action at PLO 50, but we're not quite there yet again. So it's the last stream before a week's vacation. potentially more than 7 days. Might come down to like 8, 9 at the most, I think. I'll be spending the weekend in the Netherlands doing some DJing. So looking forward to it. Since 6 is kind of surprised. Oh, never mind. I thought he limped, but he's clearly in the big blind. Okay, we definitely, on the right rivers, have some potential to bluff here, holding excellent future blocker still, not to mention the second nut flush draw. What size bet, huh? I think that spells the end of our wonderful adventure. Because then now the pot's gonna be too large if we call, like no matter if the other guy calls or not, and like say a 10 or a king rolls off, not of hearts, then we could bluff on. It's gonna be very inviting for the other player to call there at that point, just given the SPRs. Old call, both of them short. Just pushing it here. Be a different matter if anyone had more money. What are we up against? Flush draw? What am I looking at? It's also now the outs here kind of obscure the cards, the whole cards our opponent has, which I guess is a design choice. So all we know is that we were ahead by quite a bit, and here, wow, okay, that's a nice pot. There'll be some funky players out there. I like this one. Guess with a tight button, kinda do, but didn't really think about this one when I raised. Against the small blind, this is not a bad board. Against a regular small blind, who knows what this guy might hold. Big raise pot, flop and check check at the turn. Here and an open ender if I see this right. Okay, make the 2 pair. While over here, pretty much the same hand we had before, except this time we had double suited. Proven not only the raw hand strength, but also ability quite a bit. Nope. Nope. No sir, I'm not gonna continue playing against the short stack. Really like it. Ace of spades combined with the blockers and a pair from the board, I think makes this a worthwhile c-bet. He can still reopen the action, yeah. Oh, cold calling's not this guy's playing style. Let's run it twice. Decent board for us. We block his 2 pair outs quite heavily. And here he has an open-ender. Ooh. Gets there on the... But quads! Make this a double takedown. Nice. No soup for you. That's telling me I can only sit down on 4 Omaha tables. I'm sitting on 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, we are finding some new tables at least. And we should be in profit a little bit. Which is sweet. All right. But I can feel the streaming putting me in a better mindset and a better mood already. I don't know what was up today. I woke up and just kind of felt depressed for absolutely no discernible reason at all. Yeah, probably the fall weather. But having won a pot here and there neatly combats that. Also, I guess it's a little bit transparent. If I get really close to the screen, I can see that there's a 9 underneath here. But still, that's not a great design choice. Oh well. I mean, they only had a month of beta testing while they rolled it out to GG, so... Eh. Wait, do you make a straight flush? No. Ooh, aces. I like seeing that in a man. The cold call 2. Please raise by 325. I think with a sizing like this, he should be able to shove and reopen the action. Please tell me there was enough. Okay, doesn't matter. Ooh, and you're in pretty rough shape against us, I believe, Pre. Good for us. Clinching it to 100% on the turn. Eating some of his outs. Oh, those are all of his outs. Jesus. Really much? Alright. Guess made some profit if it wasn't eaten up by Rake. Oh, guess who showed up for work? The bot is now working again on the Discord. Sweet. Ugh, smooth. King Queen 9. I like this guy is at least raising and not limping with his short stack. But judging by his hand selection earlier, probably not a great short stack player. I think I want to push out the other guy, secure that money. Not a hand to do that with usually, but I think we get a lot of folds. If not, we're not never in, you know, horrible shape against this guy if he just calls. It's a good start for us. Make that 100%, getting all that money and a little more back from that we had to split earlier. Cheers. I'm looking fresh. That's awesome to hear because I didn't feel like it for a better part of the day. Cheers. Thank you for saying that. Welcome back, Lobster. Not Lobster. Lapster. Duh. The cards so far are treating us fine. Not much has happened yet, and apparently I can't type. There you go. Yeah, so far so good. We got a seat on this table where this guy's marked in whatever that is, purple, I guess. And it indicate that he is more of a maniac than anything else. Yeah, Lapsa yesterday, the day was me. It started off excellently, where we hit everything in the first session, made a tidy profit. In the second session, had a bit of run bad, combined with a few mistakes here and there. Not that many, though. And subsequently finished the day, I think on stream, down like 3 binds, and I did play on a little bit more, which didn't improve things, unfortunately, so we were down 6 binds for the day. It's not, you know, major down or anything. Nope. Okay. Just the nuts. With a royal flush draw. And double suited, double paired aces. Over there. Against the 95% VPIP Maniac player. That's quite nice. Pity that we have the queen as well. Let me take it down. So, don't need much protection here. I think we'll start off with a check, potentially. Yeah. And take it down. Nice to see. Get another fine hand on the Maniac table. And flop a wrap in position with a pair, the backdoor flush draw. Over here we don't flop anything really. I think with the pair, the backdoor flush draw, this is a little bit too strong to just check. Because if you get raised, it's not like we're hating the spot. Quite the opposite. Here, this gentleman, that's fine by me. Down here we make the second nuts. Also fine by me. I like it. So with that, we're eking out a small profit already for the day. Like a buy-in, now actually more. Close to 2 buy-ins, I think. The min raises. Nope, denied. No clubs. Blocking draws a tiny bit. What was the check? Alright. It's actually not a bad card. And we take it down. Sweet. Not a fine hand. Ace check 10-3. Whereas down here, opening this MP sounds good. Perfect connectivity. This is the type of hand where as soon as it gets to be like a 5-7, 5-8, you still have to fold a lot in MP. Up here. It would suck if this guy pushes. No. Check it out. I'm betting now, not that believable. And we still take it down. Nice. Pair, open ender, absolutely no hearts. Between saying can't wait until the next staking event. That'll happen when the. First of all, thanks for saying that. That'll happen once the vacation is over. I'll put together the next package for the bounty tournaments on GG, and I'll also explore other sites, other tournaments that we're gonna add into the mix going forward. I mean, the last package worked out absolutely wonderful. We bought almost 4x our buy-ins. We bought in for 110 and cashed 436, something like that. That I was very happy with that. And thank you. I'll enjoy that vacation to the max. Be fun. Cheers, cheating. With the 10-8 we get to raise here, try to ISO the sky. Not a bad proposition in any case. Might ISO the sky a little bit wider, but this is just straight up fine. Small blind. That's the exact cutoff too. The 10-7 would make this a fold. He folds? Wow, wow. Trying to figure out how I pronounce the first part of the lead speak. Tree to fold, I guess? Trade to fold? Thank you very much for the follow. Even though I'm making a fool of myself trying to pronounce your name. I go with tree to fold. Here, we're gonna go with the fold, just straight up. Whereas up here, yeah, that's gonna be a squeeze. Yeah, it's gonna be a squeeze in any case. Even more so on this table. If he comes over the top now, which I wouldn't mind, we are gonna put it in. Do it. Oof. So much heart and commitment, except on the dealer's end. Let's start off with a check. Does help a little bit in terms of equity. Not enough though if this guy leads for pot. Idiot, wow. Well done, sir, well done. Turns out you would have won it anyway. So how do I take notes now? Okay, there you go. Come on! Okay. Yeah, this software version is way better than the one before. Sorry, I kind of choked on my sarcasm there. Nope. Still no run and runs tables. That's a bummer. Do here. Guess we could just purely set mine. But alright, so we're not blocking any draws at all. And if we lead here, we're still gonna get a lot of calls. Well, let's try to go for the check raise. Deep stacked, I would even consider check calling a lot. Because it's just such a draw heavy board. We're blocking zilch. Pretty strong bet sizing, sir. Well done. I am not complaining, mind you. Getting a really cheap price here is fine by me. And except for, you know, we're gonna fold for anything more than 25 or 50 cents. Works out nicely for him. On the whole, I actually think this went alright. As in, I like how we played it. Okay. Still gonna be a raise. This guy is just cold calling like it's nothing. And this time he comes over the top. The first time where we don't want him to come over the top. Ah, Jesus. Alright. In which case, we need to let it go. That's the danger that he does exactly that. It's just way too high. He has kings and fives. This guy has 8, 7, 5, 4. Okay. Absolutely doesn't matter that we would have made a hand here. Here, it definitely matters that we make a hand, because we make the nuts. Get the call too. Let's hope we're not splitting this. No. Not at all. Cheers. That's a good pot too. I think we started a hand with around $36. Checking here. Nah. Holy misclick, Batman. Table 1, we take it down pre. Yeah, limping clearly wasn't my intention here. At least it wasn't a splash pot. Oh, we don't talk about that hand. In case you're wondering what hand we're not talking about, it's the one where a misclick folded on a flop in a 100 BB splash pot yesterday, which of course never happened. I don't even know what we... Yeah. What's the topic again? Alright. The as it's affectionately called in my native tongue. The gutter to the nuts. He's the fold. Ooh, 2 entries at PLO 20. Maybe we'll get to see a run and once table soon. Be sweet. That's quite alright. Against 2 shorties, we're just gonna come over the top. Or do we want to keep this guy in? Nah. If we do want to trap, don't think this is the spot. Really? Well, if it works, it works. Nice. This type of hand where I honestly don't know. And I'll make it a tiny bit weaker than like an Ace Queen 9, even Ace Queen 9-4 I folded. Question is, am I supposed to call it with this one? Check it out in a moment. So we are cutoff versus MP open here. The full 6 max table, yep. The Ace Queen 10-4. Let's see. Yeah, I noticed recently, Danke Schnitzel taking it down. On the way to the chopper. Good to see you, Uncle Schnitzel. It was fun to say your name. Yeah, I noticed recently that with these hands, like, put me in middle or late position and calling with like very mediocre single-suited aces to an early position raise, that I've been overplaying hands quite a bit in the past, so I'm trying not to anymore, which is also why I'm looking this one up. Ace Queen 10-4 it was. Cutoff versus MP. Ooh, round one's poker, giving us a hand. And a table. Sweet. Yeah, and I was right to look it up. They need to be way better connected. Either it needs to be an Ace Queen Jack, and then you can call some lower side cards as well, Jack 5, 4, 3, i.e. Wheel cards. And with our specific hand, it would be limited to sidecars of 9, 8, 7. I have a fine flop on the run at once table, I'll show you. Fine turn too, all things considered. So we raised at our standard half pot in position on the flop, because it's a good flop, all things considered. Really doesn't change anything, does it? Right, I'll let you know how this ends. Okay, you saw? We take it down. Take it down, so to say. Down here, the idiot end of the straight, 2 backdoor flushes as well. It's the super stabby guy in multi-way spots. Last time he waited until later streets though to start stabbing, but we do want to see a turn. Things considered. And we really have the absolute low end. It's good enough though. No, it's not, right? Yeah, it wasn't on the turn. We had a set the... Oh, you already had a better straight on the flop, didn't he? You had the 9-1. Alright, alright. A lot of turns we're folding. This is not one of them. Oh, we got some excitement on other tables. First here we're gonna lead. Here we get to 4-bet crappy aces. Have crappy aces on another table. And we have this as well. Against this guy, I'm quite happy starting off with a check. Yeah, we're never folding. It's a given. Wow, and we're doing alright. He bets, and to be expected that he starts stabbing. We're not folding there either, also not gonna fold the river. Run 3 times? Yeah, 1 or 2! Oh, damn it. This is gonna come and bite me in the ass. Yes, it does. Down here. We do take it down in here. Not being a nit has not helped me. Nice hand. Can't argue with success. You have a second run at one's table. Sweet. Does give us 2 pair. Alright. Cool. Finally, that puts us on full amount of 6 tables. Cool. Also pretty cool. And ace is on table 1 coming up. Gotta check behind here, there's no draws at all on this board. That's quite alright too. Go for the smaller size this time around. Hey, we get to make quads. So right now I don't think we're getting... Are we getting a jackpot money yet? Take it down here. That looks like we are. A bit of a tank involved. Nice. Getting some money back there. Yeah, makes sense. With aces, not much you can do about it. What the hell? The deuce? Where's my hand history? Hang on. Why didn't we get the jackpot for this one? Made kings on the river? Make quads on the river. Did they change the rules or something? Okay, I'll make a screenshot of that and ask support about it. Because we should have gotten a payout. Huh. Weird. That's certainly nice. Find nothing weird about this. Except that we get that fold. Actually, I'll ask about it on the GG network Discord, since I might get an answer there really quickly. Right. Okay, we're 3 ways, easy check. Down here. Things are okay on this turn, I think. Yeah, definitely are. Okay. Should be a good run out, right? Get back to that in a moment. So I'm now betting here. This is actually too large of a bet. Like, what are we getting called by? Kings, I guess is what we get called by. Sometimes. Take it down here, no call. Take it down here, no call. Good. Sorry. Take it down. Good stuff. Sorry, a bit distracted trying to put some info in the Discord, trying to figure out what happened there. That's quite nice. What happened here? We called, alright. Get called, huh? Alright. I made a very loose play here. So far, so good. Nope. That's too bad. Had the best hand won. In a way, it's kind of nice to see that as well. But both of these peeps involved, especially this guy, I didn't mind playing loose against him. It was unfortunate that he came in with a cold, what was it, 4 or 5 bet. Too bad. We had a nice 3-betting hand, or squeezing hand here, rather. And absolutely nothing came of it. Him betting now? Like, what are you betting now? Did you check twice? Could be jacks? Are we? Nah, we're not considering calling with a 7 here, are we? Are we? Nah. So I've been told we need a pocket pair to get the quad bonus. So, yeah, I'm asking him if this is new. I could swear we got the bonus in similar spots earlier. Ah. Any case, it's good to know. Need a pocket pair to make quads, apparently, or to get the bonus payout. Fair enough. It's not a huge deal. It was like 10. It's usually like 10, 12, 14, 15 bucks. We are filling up the PLO 20 tables on RIO nicely, however. Speaking of nice. I want to let this guy keep betting into us, because it's what he does best. Take care of that in a moment. Calls and now the board pairs. Here we get a quick fold. Once the board pairs, we're not going to continue telling a story. Also, another counterpoint would be that we got called really quickly. Wow. That's quite a call on the turn there, sir. Gonna check and let him bluff. He seems to be so fond of doing. Ah, so when he has short on value, either he's adjusting against us, or it's just a general thing that when he has short on value, he doesn't feel the need to bluff. I'll keep an eye on it. We have a pair, we have a gutter, we have no spades. Like, what are you checking on the flop that you're betting now? We do block kings, queen, jacks, but... Hey, that was pretty cool that that worked. I like it. Gonna be a raise fold. It's still a fold if you get that caller. I don't know. That's like the maximum punishment this flop. Like now what? Okay, let's make quads then. Yeah, don't quiz me about any point in this hand. Just don't do the thank you, sir. Would be my advice. Otherwise, well played, nice hand. You know, it's still a fold on the flop, and I don't think three ways gives us a good enough price to call pre either. The raise versus the button is completely fine. Oh, we looked this one up. This one should have been a fold. This one right here, sorry. Here we are folding now, yep. Yeah, so to recap, the 3-bet before the flop is fine. Folding against one single razor is what I do always there. If you get Eraser and Callers, plural, it's probably fine to call just for set mining value. Doubt one additional guy gives us the right price. That was a hilarious flop. Pretty good. What was this? Take it down with the king 10. Board pairing, you say? Still gonna go for a bet. If we get raised, it's never as a bluff. We can get called by lower flushes, can get called by a 9. Okay. Still don't hate it. So what do we have? We have a pair and a nut flush draw 4 ways. Clear check. Giving us a gutter. 9 would give us a jack high straight. This is a decent price. AA Francis, thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. So, trying to ISO this guy with this hand, I don't mind, and it's a good board to c-bet on. We do block the top set, deuce is not showing up here at all, and we're wrapping a way stronger hand than we actually hold. We get called in a flash, basically. Now it's the guy that likes to be a little bit tricky post. Which unfortunately still makes this a fold if he now pots it. Interesting bet sizing to choose. Okay. So far we are down a little but not much. We're hovering around break even still. A little bit tempted to check again, let this guy bluff. But this card brings a bunch of draws out there, which we're not blocking at all. Sounds good. We need both whole cards for a straight flush as well? That feels new. Ooh, sorry, mate. Over here, what are we watching? We're watching this, alright, over here. It's kind of iffy, but there are not that many turn cards that make the spot easier to play. Alright. With maximum damage, huh? Yep. Getting away from this. On table 3 with the queens, we turned the flush and took the pot down. Ooh, that's good for us. That's awesome for us. Not hovering around break even anymore. Shazam! He had a pretty huge draw there. What did Nathaniel show up with? Guess there's something rather special there. No, he had aces. Oh, with clubs. I wouldn't have wanted to be in his position, I'm gonna say that. We saw this guy. I don't know if he bet, but he put a lot of money in. We came on. No, he bet. We came over the top. And then he's sitting there with an overpair and a nut flush draw. That's a nasty spot to be in. Not sure how I would have handled it. Icon! Now that's a pleasure seeing you. My lovely PLO crusher. You are too kind, Icon. And you picked a good day to seek out the channel, because I'm gonna go on a vacation for roughly a week. This is my last stream before said vacation. And what's going on? Well, what is going on? So last month ended pretty nicely. It was a very decent month. There's still some rakeback to be added, but in total, for the last 2 months, we took down. Was it 100 and? Because I didn't keep separate track for just October, which I'm starting to do for November now, by the way. So since I think we moved down to PLO 20 on the 6th of September, and since then we took home, I believe, 127 buy-ins in terms of PLO 20 euro buy-ins. And there's still gonna be another roughly 10 buy-ins on top of that I get at the end of the month as additional rakeback. Not from run at once in this case. So yeah, that's how it went in the pure result side, or the side of things. And everything else is pretty peachy too. I'm spending the weekend in the Netherlands, Icon. I'm going to be DJing for the first time in I don't know how many years. It'll be awesome. I have a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun too. You got 4th in the... Alright! The tournaments I sold action on went extremely well as well. We quadrupled our buy-ins in 10 tournaments. So let me read what you're saying. Got 4th in the BB11 on PokerStars this Sunday. 16,421 runners, and that was quite a good run. Gee, Bess on a motorcycle. Icon. The good news never stop when you show up in the stream. Jesus, you always have amazingly deeper. That's amazing. Huge congratulations, Icon. I am floored. That's huge. 15, over 16k runners. You managed 4th. The final table 4th. Wow. Wow. Why wait, what happened here? I'm at a complete loss now. I have no idea what went on in this hand. So we still have the gutter, like a deuce or a 3 would be probably a good card. Sometimes a 9 or a 7 is a good card as well. Not to mention the king. I was just gonna say it. A little bit too slow on that one. I'm gonna go with the check. No. It's poorly, huh? Got over $650 in bounties and an $11 buy-in. That's just ludicrous. And don't tell that Alter, he's gonna ban you from the home games. Jeez, that's amazing. Wow. I have no words. That's beyond insane. Well done, Icon, well done. Yeah, I'll do more tournaments coming up as well. After the break. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna be gone for the weekend. And afterwards I'm gonna have a mini vacation in front of my computer with me and a computer game of my choice for the better part of next week. Probably be back towards the end of the week, Friday at the latest. And 1,700 in cash. Wow, that is huge. That's insane, man. I'm running out of words. That is insert word here. That's fucking awesome. You can tell how happy I am for you. By the fact that I'm using a swear word. What the hell are you doing? Alright, in the meanwhile, we have aces, which take it down. That was a short story, but with a decent ending. 1,700 in cash, 615 bounties, that's 2,300, 500, 2.35k for an $11 buy-in. That's bonkers. That is proper ridiculous. Cheers, man. You are having insane tournament results. Excelsior Russia asked me to leave table 11. Which one is that? Red 11. Oh, this one. Where are you here? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna give you the friend of the channel then. Alright, swing and a miss. More importantly, over here. Also, welcome back to the channel, Excelsior Russia. Okay. Although it's so-so. Like a 10 or 9 pairing. Not always good news. He checks. Pretty cool. That's a nice development. I was kind of mad at myself that I did raise since before I didn't notice that we are deep-ish against this guy. Now that he's coming over the top, of course, I like it, and I hate it right away. Do have some full house outs. Now this is the super bluffy guy, and this is a really tough question now. And, well, it usually isn't. Usually I click the fold button and all is over. Against this guy, however, it's a little bit of a good question at the very least. Since he is so stabby. As I say, normally it's an easy click on that fold button. Nah, you got it, you got it. Is that having it? No! 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 Denied, sir! Denied! I wasn't quite sure. I thought he had a straight with the 6 and the 4. BAM! Whew! Well, that was good for me. How was it for you? I need a cigarette. Oh, I'm kidding. Oh, would you look at that? Ha! Was a good return of investment for $11 buy? I'd say so, yeah. I would say so. That's what, 230 times you're buying? That's pretty strong. Oh man, that was awesome. Denied. No soup for you. Whew. Cheers. That was fun. Don't worry, I'm gonna shut up about it in a minute. But right now, I'm still rather happy, rather pleased. Sounds decent, as far as c-betting is concerned. Be much out there, at least not very often on this board. And the ace of clubs, of course, kinda nice. Making 2 pair against the big blind. Having no hearts, I think we'll use this opportunity to check behind now. A pretty iffy card. Wow. So, the same guy, I kind of think I'm raising for value here against this escort. It's the same dude we just called down. Nope. Let him bluff if he wants to. Gonna check and check raise. Now if he comes over the top again, he's putting us in yet another nasty spot. Oh, he folds. You played the $11 buy-in again yesterday. Also got only 15th place. Wow. Man, you're legit on fire. You're a tournament beast. Like you have stories like this every time you come to the channel. Amazing. Sluska! I'm not sure if you're tuning in time to see that big call down I made. I made some stupid decisions today, but on the whole, we are definitely in profit at this point. Excessive Rush is saying, crazy river call, thank you very much, I agree. Would have looked pretty much like a... somewhere between insane and an idiot. Here we get called once and take it down, that's awesome. But it was the notes. Only thing scaring me was, I don't know if this guy ever adapts, basically. Here we want to take one off. Although there's one guy left to act. That's too late now. Thank you very much, Excelsior. That's an excellent turn, by the way. 10 an hour ahead. Alright. So, Sluska, welcome back to the channel, mate. I think we're doing alright. Go for a smallish bet. Something a 2-pair can call or a set can call. Let me see. How are we doing? 40, 525, 57. So on natural 8 we're up like 2-ish buy-ins, 1.5-ish. On run at once we're up like a buy-in as well now. This one, oh, against this guy, yeah, in this case we call him in position here. Check, I believe. Alright. It's a good spot for us, I'd say. Absolutely no joy down here, not gonna bluff. Gets there in the end, fair enough. Gonna play this heads up. For everything. Ooh, and we are in excellent shape. Just make the quaddies in the end. Shazam! Shazamming it up. Nah. It's a bit too loose. Ching got deep in the... Oh, there was a no limit bounty. Yeah, I watched part of the tournament on Ching's channel. You had to see if you could beat her there. Did it come up? Did you end up on the same table at any point? X6-3, still a fold, I believe, under the gun. Check this out. Needs to be like a 6-4. I think it's the cutoff for the solver there. And then it's a raise call. Let's see. And that is exactly right. With the 6-4, it not 100% because it can be a raise fold as well, but it also can be raise called. I hope I was showing the right hand. I meant here we had an Ace Jack 6-3 perfectly double suited under the gun. Nope. Luska saw the call down. Thank you very much. Icon on chip me up. I looked into the website. It sounds rather. It actually does sound excellent, Icon. I appreciate you letting me know about it. I'll set it up during the break, or whence I returneth. Shout out to all of you watching from the 18th century, I guess. Whence he returneth. Let's see. Yeah, soon. Soon is the non-ironical answer there. Up 2.5 buy-ins on RIO now. Well, am I... Either I'm hallucinating or the cat does want to be dead inside. Oh, hört er dich nicht? Das ist eine Schweinerei. Nah. I want to. I feel I shouldn't. So why not? I don't. Interesting. Over here, also interesting. Can we make it? It makes it roughly 10 in the middle, leaving us 38, 39. Right. That is a nice turn. And we're gonna pot this. Yeah, given the stack sizes here. I am going to check this one. You bet. Let's make a turn here. This time around, I'm probably gonna fold. Yeah. Also, different sizing looks a little bit more like value. Actually thought about just calling the re-raise in hindsight, not because of the flop there. It's because of how well that hand plays on different textures. I wouldn't have hated that. We were calling aces deep. Garfield, was wird denn das? Huh? Hang on. See another check here. We finally have a decision. We're up. What are we up against? Flush draw, I guess. Oh, and the set. Pretty strong hand. Run it twice. Sounds good to me, sir. Try not to lose it twice. Ugh. Alright, splitting it up. Calling for sure. The wrap. Seeing how deep we are, I had no intention of bloating up the pot further. And on table 6, where we split it up, running it twice, we made a slight profit subsequently. Three BB in the middle. I wonder if this is like normally clear fold. I think it's fine. Trying to fight for the dashes. A little bit harder. Makes this probably still a reasonable spot. A bunch of other reasonable spots as well coming up. Yeah, still. The fact that we're triple suited, of course, hurts us, not to mention being sandwiched here. But that being said, we do have connectivity next to our pair. Probably alright. Four ways. Single raise pot, we were the initial raiser, of course. More interesting over here. This ended up... Oh, he flopped it with 3s full, this guy. Okay, this guy was drawing two... Well, I guess 2 jacks or 2 kings. Or else... Checks galore! And with the 8s, we take it down. Strick. Flopping top pair. On the paired board we make the nut flush. Also gonna... Oh, against this guy. No. Against this guy we don't lead. So he is raised us, didn't raise too large. Was the guy who raised us on a flush board paired river earlier. Very nice. Pretty nice. Snap fault. Der Alte with the quick pop-in. Good to see you. Good to see you, der Alte. Having a nice little stream. Some action hands. I made a pretty nice hero call earlier. For a large pot. Like a 3 buy-in, 3.5 buy-in pot. I'll try to make a clip of it later. A fun situation. Other than that, things are going well. We're up on both sides. Do we want to raise this? Maybe. I honestly have no clue. I'll check it out in a moment. King Queen 6-4, huh? Down here, this might well be a case of oversea betting. Because we were 3 base on the flop. Ooh, you have the what now? Right, let's run it 3 times maybe, sir? How nitty do you feel? Not very nitty at all, huh? Not very nitty at all. Little intense at work today. Fair enough, teaching. That's what, you know, that's more than fair enough. Get called here and take it down. That's quite nice. This guy is intent on min-raise. Keeps being intent on min-raising us. Enigma Gambling, thanks for the good lucks. They're working out so far for this session. Cheers. And wasn't yesterday your last stream? No, today this one is. We are not bluffing this guy much, I feel. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be the last one. For somewhere between 7 and 9 days. And it's gone well. We're up a fair bit on both sides. Wow, PLO 20 has 38 entries at run at once. Wow, and that's without any flashy hours today. Jesus. But we are on some fun tables on Natural 8 right now, so I think we'll stick to how things are going right now. Yeah, because the tables are fun that we're at. I distinctly... First of all, I unfortunately can't argue with that at all, der Alte. If I can, then I don't remember. And I do distinctly remember saying at the end of last night's stream that I was gonna stream again today, and repeating that a bunch of times during the stream, so I don't know, I have to ask my people. Checking once more, sounds good. No joy here. Head in the river, yeah, maybe. Probably. So, normally I don't raise this first and I'm gonna open this guy. I wanna ISO all day long. A hand like this. And against him I'm also gonna call a raise. Think he has short-hand value if he's checking. Yeah, a little bit. And he's the most exciting player to play against on all tables currently. The one we made the hero call against earlier. Not a terrible hand to take to battle in multi-way. Not the best, but we'll make do. Now if this guy comes over the top, we are coming over the top again. Trying to push everybody else out, push everybody else's equity out. After they were kind enough to put money in. I gotta like that plan. No matter the results. Okay, doesn't come to it. And now, easy fold. In case I haven't said it, also welcome back, Enigma Gambling. Because the alter is right, I tend to forget stuff. So cheers and welcome back. Him with the min raises, I approve. On general principles, don't necessarily approve of this board. How about a sexy 8? Ah, that's decent too. Let's actually start giving this a shot for a change. It's not like we really haven't tried to bluff him post. If he get raised here, we can still call. I know, dearest bully. Very happy to see so many familiar faces for the last stream before the break. Cheers, guys. Pleasure having you. By the way, it's a direct quote from Hannibal Lecter. Okay. With the wrong crowd on the street corners, maybe. Oh god, and I'm gonna be told I was responsible, ain't I? First I read it as stormtroopers, by the way, and that raised a lot of questions. But then I reread it, and yeah. It's a lot of jacks. The wrong crowd. You could have spelled it Kraut, by the way. That's a missed opportunity right there, the Alter. think I have to deduct 1 point from Gryffindor for that. So he's not intent on letting go. He calls relatively quickly. I give up here a lot. I'm not going to this time. And the 3 street barrel bluff doesn't happen all that often either. He agrees. Phew. Certainly want to get in here. Don't know if this guy is raise happy. He certainly is call happy, judging by his VPIP. With the shady kids. I'm very happy to not be included in the shady kids realm. Oh Jesus, in case you guys haven't heard, I gotta scroll up here so I get the numbers right. Where is it? Right, so good friend of the channel, Icon, played an $11 bounty tournament on Stars. I actually haven't asked if it was PLO or No Limit. And he got 4th in an $11 buy-in. 16,421 runners in the tournament in total. He took 4th. Cashed 650 in bounties and another 1,700 in, 4th place money. How amazing is that? Wait, did I have a flush run? No. $398. Okay, we're closing the action. Cool. I should make an educational video together with Asterisk. How to bluff big. I'm honored by you saying that. That'd be fun. What are we doing over here? Oh, damn it. This guy is really short, so now we're calling. I think... we're just calling here as well. Let's run it 3 times if you want. I don't care. Not this time, you say? Good for you. I have to admit ignorance, though, not knowing who Asterisk is, I believe. I assume somebody who bluffs big a lot. Okay, maybe, but I still resented. So you might be right, Der Alte, but you're still being resented for it. Ain't that how it often goes? Still without the @ symbol, Der Alte. Also, we have a Chi-Ching. I'm spelling it right. Yeah. And now the Nightbot is just thoroughly confused. It seemed to, it was lagging yesterday when it came to the shoutouts, and then put them out all at once. Robot stealing my job, my ass. Can't even get that right. Excessive Russia Pokercraft is calling my style loose passive. But I also am playing a little bit different on Naturally, I have noticed. Play slightly wider ranges, and I do play a little bit more passive pre-flop. Get into more spots. Here, we're not getting into it at all. Yeah, we're still up 2 buy-ins on RIO. And we're up a little bit on natural aid. I can never quite tell without doing math. I don't feel like it. This guy raising us. I'm gonna come out the top here, so we can bet big on decent flops. Also, it's not a bad hand to do it with. Thankfully, the answer to the question that I was just asking myself, i.e. why the hell am I in this hand, is as most of the time, because I'm in the big blind. Time for dinner. Thanks for the good lucks, der Alter, and have a good dinner. Did water slow than Internet Explorer? The only use I ever had for Internet Explorer was to download the browser of my choice. Like, ever. In the cutoff, is he gonna let this one go? Yeah. Oh, see there, the shoutout. Now the shoutouts come. Yeah, the bot has been weird yesterday too. I didn't say anything to it. I don't know what's gotten into its circuits. Maybe a bit rot. Maybe it's getting old. Would very much like to see a turn here. I think we shall. Oh, a good one. Oh, we ain't fallen. Please don't raise it, sir. Actually, we could have raised with the jacks. Sad face. Sad face. Seriously, Russia, calling me the same, and I just want to know what you think about it. Hang on, I need to scroll up. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Oh, right. The what PokerCraft classifies my style as. Right, and you wanted to know what I thought about me. I get it. Fair enough. Huh. With no spade, 3 base, this is not a happy spot. Neither is this, by the way, but against a short stack I don't see how we fold here. If he has the flush, of course, we are dead. Okay, against aces we're doing fine. We're actually ahead. Not twice, maybe. Get back to that. He bets, and I kind of feel I need to fold this. Without a spade. Yeah, if I call, it's just gonna not gonna be many decent turns for us. And looks like we take down one of them. Is that right? He took it down. It called, so we'll never know. Yeah, splitting this one up. Real deal for real? No, 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 I'm not quitting streaming. Just gonna go on a vacation. Also, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, good to see you back, real deal for real. No, 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 not. This is what I couldn't imagine a circumstance where I wouldn't continue doing this. This is too much fun. And I'm not making any less money, even at PLO 20 than I did as a freelance translator. So, no, hell no. Hell no. I'll be around. I'm gonna go DJing over the weekend, real deal for real. A friend of mine rented a club, so it's not gonna be like a really open. It's gonna be a private event basically. But he got into DJing, so for that reason he rented a techno club and invited me to mix, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I haven't mixed in ages. It's not bad. Dropping the quads on another table certainly ain't bad, so we're splitting this one up from the looks of it. Yep. It's quite nice. We cold called here, I believe that's fine. There's gonna be some tanking involved. Hoping for the crying call here. I think if you pot it, we just get a fold almost always. No matter what I do, it looks really strong. "45 entries at PLO 20. And by the way, the promotion, the super splashy hours, basically extending until noon tomorrow, are definitely working right now. They're super splashing NL 100 and PLO 200, and we actually have 18 entries at PLO 200. That's just insane. No NL 100 going on right now, but 45 entries at PLO 20. Again, I do want to stick around on the natural 8 tables for a while longer, because they're pretty sweet. Mainly because of this asterisk. Oh, this! Now I know who you mean with the asterisk. This guy, of course! How to bluff a video, how to bluff big with this guy. Yeah! Agreed. Oh, sorry. So this we took down. That's a funky run out. Taking the test out for a spin. Shh. Almost as sex. Recharging mentally seems legit. Oh, that's... Yeah, I think so. I think it's a fine choice. Yeah, so I'll be gone over the weekend, and then next week is going to consist of me, my computer, and a computer game of my choice. Top choice right now would be Stellaris. Yeah, I'm having 3-bet. This is a nice one to c-bet on. Can go really small here. Take it out. It is gonna be a lot of fun, yeah. Which is also why the stream is gonna go on for maybe another hour, something like that, somewhere in that neighborhood. Because I need to put the finishing touches on my set. Although, you know, I never really, like never when I'm mixing in front of people, did I really plan my set. That's not true once after a long break. But I do want to plan it out a little bit. I'm still gonna be flexible, you know, play whatever I feel like if or whatever I feel like the crowd would react well to. But still, I want to do some final preparations. I'll let this be. Here, the king 10-10-8, calling this on the button. Yeah, okay. You have some nut outs. Over 6 can be quite exhausting. As far as I remember. The open-ender, the overpair. Overpair, not so interesting. Open-ender and the blockers inherent in having 2 10s certainly are more interesting. Same as poker when running bad. Yeah, true that. That's a long hand already. Jesus, I'm bored. Are you guys for real? What the hell? Eh, we'll let it go. Alright, turn top pair. Now, what the hell are we supposed to do if everybody keeps checking here? I think we bet large. We do have a bunch of king 9s, king 7s. We have some kings as well. If we get raised here, for the record, I'll be at a complete loss. Man, those jacks are working out for us today. Gonna come over the top right away. Yep, sounds good to me. Wow. Uh-oh. Here, it's gonna be a pot. That's not gonna... Go with it like this. I'll let you know how this ends. Here. Ooh, that's... Come on, come on, come on! No! No! Such a nice flop. The bluff over here worked, however. Switching bow stack. Yep. We got some money back there. Fortunately, we lost a big one here. Yeah. What was the other guy's stack? We had... Going in the hand, we had 65 euros in chips. Ooh, that was pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal. Mogris. Did I really say that yesterday? Everybody keeps claiming I did. I thought I said I'd be back today. So, yeah, I'm gonna be away for a while from tomorrow on. This is the last stream. It's gonna go on for roughly another hour, maybe. Then we're gonna call it a night. Speaking of Tesla, did you add an extra to your order? I for the all-in Tesla latest edition. I can code NutRaisin second result to cover all of it. I appreciate your confidence in me. And I hope the time to delivery is still a long time in the future. Then maybe. Also good to see you back, Mogris. Do check out Mogris' channel for all the reasons listed here. Actually stole that shoutout command from where you got a custom shoutout command on another channel because I liked it so much. With permission. I asked for permission to steal it first. Yeah, Mogris plays all the mix game, Magic, Badoogies. Is Badoogie? I forgot again how to pronounce it. Gosh darn it. The Razes, the PLOs, the Draws. Check him out, he's a good guy. What color did you get? You don't get to see many colors except silver and black. That's actually not a bad question. Cheating, I know, I just... thank you for rubbing it in. Sluska. In all honesty, that would be me too. Next car I'm gonna buy is gonna be well used. Yeah, you just change color every week. So you have one matching. Yeah, don't even return the other ones. The ones that you're not using. That way you have one matching any possible choice of outfit. With the 6, we're gonna go for one bet and then shut down. Take it down instead. Purchase your cast-offs. Micro Millions return to stars. When did it start? November 10th. That's bad timing. Yeah, that's bad timing. Probably not gonna be playing too many of the Micro Millions. He's not doing most of next week. Exactly, that's all I require from a car. Bring me from point A to B. Ideally, if I choose to, back to point A. And that's about it. Alright, give us a pair. And a gutter. Okay. 1994 Honda Civic. Yeah, would be right up my alley. That'll be interesting. We open, got min raised. With the flush, we take it down, do not get called. Too bad. Badoogie with the hard G. See, you wanna... Maybe I should take bets on what the chances are that I remember that coming back from the vacation. But thank you for your never ceasing efforts to help me out there. I'm gonna call here. Maybe he wants to do the min-raising thing again. No, not multi-bay, huh? It's not a bad spot to call in anyway. Alright. Meanwhile, we have an interesting spot over here where we flop the nuts with a redraw holding the top set as well. And I do want to keep the other guy in on the hole. It's nice. Get a call. Let's hope we're not splitting this. Yeah, now we are, right? Yeah. Okay. Pretty sweet. Double gutter over there. That'll work. No joy in the end. You still have the pair of nines. Not gonna be good very often. Jesus. I should have checked. If we're getting any money out of this, then it's gonna be on the river. I mean, even then it's doubtful, but don't like the bet. Hoofatronic! Pleasure seeing you! It's going quite nice. No, as far as I know, it's still 4 tables. Or can I open another one? I think there's like a sort of workaround bug that if you're... I read something about being in waitlist, you can open more than 4 tables. But I wasn't able to do it. I didn't try it with the waitlist. Let's see, can we open up another one? No, can only sit down on 4 tables. This... a good one to bet on again, and then we'll give it up. We make another flush. Yeah, that's a nice one to keep betting, in my mind. I'm surprised we're getting raised. Maybe he slow played aces. Crappy aces. So no, as far as I know, the official stance on 4 tables hasn't changed. Which blows donkey balls, I mean. I know that we can play other games, but I'm a PLO player. What am I gonna do with 4 additional hold'em tables? Probably if you get like some sort of fast forward in PLO, then it's fine. But right now it's too limiting, and I see way fewer. So I do have one faint hope, cause so far I see fewer tables than normal on all stakes, at PLO at least, and let's hope that's not what they want. That it eats into their profits too much, and that we get a higher table limit. But good to see you back, Hoofatronic, and it's gone quite nicely on the whole indeed. No complaints. Pretty good the last 2 months. All is pretty peachy. And I have a longish vacation coming up. Be gone for 7 to 9 days, my last stream. Before that, it's alright by me. Called and be good. It's awesome. So having lost a huge pot earlier, I think takes us basically to break even on run once. We're up like $4 or $5. And we're up a little bit on GG as well, so no real complaints about anything. It's a bit weak from, well, actually we're not an MP, we're in the cutoff, so that probably makes it fine. Against Mr. Bluffy McBluffison, we're gonna fold this. Yeah, so for Tronic, apparently there's something you can do, like sitting on 4 tables and then entering additional wait lists or something. I only read a few lines about it. Not quite sure how it works. Haven't tried it yet either. Beat by that 7, huh? That's interesting. But you're short and we can't do anything about it in that case. Bluff here. So we need to fold. We raised and this guy then came over the top. Mr. Bluffy. Bluffing this time too? I doubt it. Oh, never mind. Intriguing. Also intriguing against Mr. Asterisk. Just likes to put money in no matter what he's holding. I think we're not getting him to throw away a flush, but I'm also not folding with a heart and a king in my hand. If he has it this time, he has it. Not going to discourage me from calling him in the future in similar spots. Hell no. In the big blind, we turn the nuts. Sounds good. Sounds good enough. Gonna pot it here. Down here we have a fine 3-betting hand against the min raise. Take it down on table 1. But need some help, I feel. That is helping. So I have a nice one over here. Even 4 ways. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bet this. Somebody raises, we get it in. If we get calls up to the zoo. That'll work. Hopefully. And take it down. So here on the flop with the gutter, I felt I wanted to peel one. And now, this ain't helping. Don't think I can fold. This is a spot I'm a little bit uncertain about on turns like this where I still have a pretty decent draw, all things considered, and I'm presented with a outsize bet. Something to look into. I've done bluff here. Quite alright, as far as runouts are concerned. So is this. It's the asterisk, gentlemen. Okay. We get a call, we should be good, or splitting sometimes. But it's the A7. Perfect. Alright, I missed things in the chat. Let me catch up. Ufotronic. The second PLO attempt ended on September the 6th. At least that's when we moved back to PLO 20. It went well for the longest time, and then it started going sideways and didn't get any better. So yeah, didn't end too well, unfortunately. I'm slowly gearing up for the third run at it. So it's either going to be one really good month or two mediocre normal ones. I think. Oh, your account has been locked because you were able to join more tables? Ugh. That's super annoying. Jesus, sorry to hear it. Hope you can sort it out quickly. Yeah, on Natural 8 or GG? Because in GG you can just ask on their Discord. You're skipping work early today, just not in the mood. It's awesome if that's possible. Nutflush just checking it down, no? Fair enough. Whew. Quaddies again. Making quads quite often today. It's a decent card, completes a draw and puts a whole bunch of draws out there. Is he gonna check now? Very helpful river. Golden at 7 isn't that great. Gluska got too late to the doctor because of a delayed train even examining you? Jesus, that blows, because presumably you have to go again now, right? Ugh. In the money in the daily 8/8 free roll. Nice! Go, 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 Mogris. Take it down. Cheers. It's a short stack, at least a little bit. Get down. Oh, looks like that asterisk gentleman left all the tables. So I guess I'm gonna, for the last part of the stream, I'm gonna leave all the natural 8 tables and join a few more runner 1s tables. Sounds good to me. Because we certainly have plenty of them. We have 33 entries and now 20 entries at PLO 200, which is getting 80% rake back and splashes today. Nice to see it. So I believe in the end we might actually be down a little bit on natural 8. If so, then it's not going to be much, if at all. I think we will be. So let's try to turn it around in the last, let's say, roughly 30 minutes. And Kipper is saying the PLO 50 pool on Rio is a tough one. Yeah, it's not the easiest pool, I noticed. People asked me before how I find it. I always told them it's quite soft, and I honestly believe that to be true. But looking back, I completely agree, Kipper. You know, I realized that sometime after the fact. And the PLO 50 pool is not the easiest one indeed. However, PLO 10 and PLO 20 is awesome on Rio. Plenty of evidence for that has been seen in the recent streams. Also, welcome back, Kippery. Good to see you here. What was a check then? All right, phew. Oh, I think I was showing the wrong table. Excuse me. Duh. That rarely happens. For the penultimate hand on GG. Wouldn't mind if you put it on all in now. Get to run it multiple times, maybe. Up here, make the nuts. Add some more tables. Yeah, it is frustrating. Especially because you have to go again. Nice, Kippery! Started a bankroll, a reboot challenge from free rolls. Playing most free rolls, 198.10. Nice, well done. That's rather impressive. Cheers. Fingers crossed. In 30 minutes. It's excellent timing, Kippery, because in around 30 minutes I'm gonna end the stream. Wonderful. So you do that. Bring a time machine. Not the abusing type of slave. I mean employee. That's very nice of you, boss. Happy to hear it. Yeah, and I had a day exactly like that. As I was saying in the beginning of the stream, before I started streaming, I actually debated with myself if I was going to stream at all, but then I figured, yeah, you know, I can't not stream yet again after I took the 2-day weekend and before taking a long break. But the streaming also helped. It put me in a much better mindset. It was just one of those days I woke up feeling depressed and I had absolutely no reason to be. If we get erased here from his stack, we're not getting away from it now. So it looks like we actually did lose a buy-in on Natural 8, putting us roughly break even for the day. Yeah, actually down the buy-in, so it's not a big deal right now. Whew. Good thing I have that mute button, otherwise I'd be sneezing. Would have sneezed your ears off right now. Alright, what do we have here? Probably gonna be good enough for a call. What a nasty little board. I was the boss when I was working. My rule was tell me, don't ask me. That's not bad either. Lead out here. Down. I doubt we'll take it down with the pair of eights, but you never know. Please few on me. I don't know if I should. Took a lot of money off me yesterday. Let me think about it. Hang on. So, pair and little else at this point. Do still have the open ender, but the jack is not looking so hot. We'll let it go. Three ways here, but still we do have that heart. Otherwise it's a pretty tame flop. Go for a bet. Not the greatest turn. So at this point it'll be a check, bet fold. Ah. A lot of stuff missed. We block draws, have a 9, have the ace. It'll be a check call. Maybe he wants to bet a missed draw there. Doesn't look like he does. Cool. And finally the last skipper deciding over here. Right on. How come you have position again on you on every table? Judging by yesterday's results, I'm just blessed that way. On every table? As it should be. Damn it, I forgot who you were over here. Yeah, I would say I'm lucky, but that's not how it went yesterday. So I'll just take it at face value that I have position on you. You're exaggerating a little bit, but they throw you out and insult you if you're not dying. Okay. Okay, wow. Gonna call you on the turn. Or maybe just bet. Trying to take it down now. I think we do take it down quite a lot. Cool. You're only allowed to talk about one problem each time you have an appointment. What now? Man, if Dr. House happened in your country, it would be very different and way longer series. Jesus. Tune in next week. when Dr. House asks his second question. Okay. So we don't have a leading range much on this board. I suspect. So let's start off with a nice little check there. Alright, getting it in. Don't do it to us. Does not do it to us, and we take one down. Phew! The mighty 5-4 taking it down. Well done. See you later. Have a safe trip home, Chi-Ching. Wait, why am I showing empty parts of the screen? Sorry about that. Tables died as soon as you set in. I don't know what to tell you. Take it as a compliment. With a pair, make the two of them. Okay. Make it a whole bunch of pairs, so we're at least gonna call down or bet ourselves. God, yeah, we're not getting away from this. Not too happy about it. Nice answer. But once I decided to call the 4-bet, which was probably the mistake. Flopping a set. A happy thing indeed. More aces coming our way. Have you tried to? Wow! Sluska, that's quite a story. Jesus. Yeah, that's when you know you're going to the wrong doctor. Jesus. Get that call. Money's gonna go in. Let's do it. What you got then? Or fold, that's good too. Certainly works for me. Get that call by kings, which make a flush draw and get a little bit lucky on us. Fair enough. So once we make this trade, when we call the turn, we're also calling down. Although something like, you know, the 8-7 or 8-9 is not unlikely at all. But the exit there is on the turn, once we make our hand on the river. I ain't folding. Double suited queens get raised from the small blind, not gonna fold these on the button. Quads again. I could see this becoming a habit. If you can get some money in there, the 9 puts a lot of draws out. Might be tempted to call with. No, no joy. 80 euro splash, 9774. Probably borderline worth it for extra VB in the middle. Now we've seen worse. We've seen better, but we've seen worse flops. Do have that gutter. We have a 9-high flush draw. Outside bet, right? Right. Okay. There's not that many value hands. That is one of the value hands that does end up betting there. I don't see that many other, like, queens are not betting, jacks are not betting. Don't completely hate the call. F5 might be the other thing he bets for value. Giving us a hard draw on top of the overpair. Alright. Checks it twice, we should have the best hand most of the time. At this point we're fine checking back. Could still take it down a lot. Oh. Over here we flop a bottom set, blind versus blind. Okay. That's relatively quickly. We left it gutter, top pair, flush draw. Sounds okay, make the second nuts. And here we get raised. Bit curious. Oh, we didn't turn 5s on us. Ugh. Yeah, that's no good. Ooh, queens, wow. Nice play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Fair enough. We actually end up being down a little bit. But that's fine, it's about the time I was gonna end my stream anyway. And get into the vacation mindset. Let's do just that. Over here in the splash pot, we have a fine hand. Flop a top pair. See, lead. We do have a diamond. Let's take one off for one of the last hands. Kind of iffy with the guy left to act behind us. There's even more draws out there. We're going after it. Fair enough. So we're finishing today like 2-ish, 3-ish buy-ins down. Oh well. That's a pity to lose that big one earlier. That's the top set. On the other hand, the hero call for the $80 pot was a lot of fun. So definitely had a lot of ups as well this session. Ain't complaining too much. Who's on? Who can we host for the last time in about a week? Because as I said, this is the last stream for around 9-ish days, I'd say. I'm gonna be gone for the weekend, and then I'm gonna be just relaxing in front of my computer for a few days. We could raid. Oh, here we flop a bottom set. Oh, no, I'm here. So that's what it sounds like. Whoa. Let's head over to Pieface Poker. Busted 121st out of 5,000 original players. Nice. And for 120, still 70 cents to go to 200. Very nice. Still, congratulations, Mogris. Well done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wait, Pieface Poker just went offline, it looks like. Alright then. Oh, maybe you pay for dinner. What are you doing? Oh, he hasn't started yet. GJ Reggie it is then. She always has a fun stream happening in her place as well. Get raised here. Gonna call this for the last one. See. Can maybe take one down. Last hand for about a week. And... certainly flop some potential. Alright. Oh, how happy is the deuce? On the whole, I think we let it go. Yep, sounds good to me. And that's that. Thanks everybody for tuning in and for watching, keeping me company, and the chat a lively place. Certainly has been a very entertaining stream, at least on my end. I hope you had a good time as well. See what are the credits. Some people followed. Cheers for that. And pretty much all I got. Yeah. See you around next Friday-ish? I'll let you know on Twitter and on Discord as always. Also, the home games, of course, we're not going to be able to take part in the home games on Friday. They are still going to happen. So do get in there and play if you want. The winnings will have to wait until Sunday night or Monday, depending on... I might it's possible that I'm arriving on Sunday pretty beat, and I might just forget. In which case, I'll do it on Monday. But either one of those days, I'll transfer the winnings for the home games this Friday, and next Friday, in a week, I'll be able to join again. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you have a decent weekend coming up and a good time until we meet again. Cheers. Wait, where's that button? There you go. So, have a good one.